that was the Depression time, and it was pretty rough up there. But she always worked like in nightclubs or hotels and places like that, you know. And I remember one time when she had really been sick, and there was she told about this, what are you talking about, social or color lines or anything, you know, but then there's this black bellboy, I don't know, I think he was a bellboy, or anyway, he worked for the hotel, and my mother was sick, and she was up in bed, you know, in her apartment, and had been there for several days, and he used to get food from the hotel and bring it up for Mom and for Bernie and Evelyn, you know, just one of her co-workers there. And so she ran into some pretty hard times up there. I know Bernie and Evelyn were telling me one time, of course I don't know a lot of the things that happened to them after I was gone, but they were telling me one time when they didn't have anything to eat in the house, and none of them had work right at that time. So they were walking down the street, and there was a fruit stand, and Evelyn, I guess, looked at this potato and said to Bernie, we could, you know, take that potato. And so I guess they kind of acted as if they picked up the potato and like they were throwing it back and forth to each other like they were kind of playing with it. But as they were doing that, they kept edging down the street. They were trying to act as if they were just playing around with it, but all they wanted to do was get that potato home. So
did they get it home?
Yeah, they got it home. And I know that one Christmas time they were telling me later on that they just, you know, didn't have hardly anything, so they had gotten a roll of colored toilet paper, and then they had a planter or something, and so they decorated the plant with the colored toilet paper for their Christmas tree, you know, and had gotten the gifts that they got for each other. There were little things that they, like a thing of bobby pins for one of them, you know, and then they'd wrap them all up in something rather, and I mean, so they really celebrate Christmas.
Each bobby pin in a different,
which whatever they had, you know, and then she, of course, then when she was down, and when she came down to Davenport, you know, and was with us.
Now she
Tony
worked
was
up
gone.
to that time.
She worked
up to when Tony was born, and she came.
Right. And then it was shortly, actually when she was down in Davenport, she started getting the arthritis badly, you know. And I can't.
She wasn't very old, was she?
No, she wasn't. And let's see, I was about 24, so she would have been about 46 or 47.
If it was 1942, and we figured she was born in 1898, she would have only been 44.
About 44. Mm-hmm. And that's when it first started on her. And then she lived with Bernie most of the time. I really don't know what all they did up there, you know. But
did Aunt Bernie get married before Aunt Evie?
Well, Bernie and Evelyn both were, they were living together, and actually they both got married after, well, Pat, I mean, Evelyn was pregnant with Pat before she got married.
Oh, really?
I think she was living with Ray at the time.
I didn't know that.
And then Bernie was living with Joe, but Bernie wasn't about to get married until she darn well felt like it. So she didn't get married until after Frankie was born even.
I didn't know.
But they had, I guess the records were made out, you know, in the hospital because it was Joe. And so then they were living together for a while there. And then, I don't know.
Now, was Grandma living alone at that time then, in Chicago?
Well, she was with Tony, for a while there, but I don't know how long. And, but I don't remember the way that they went there. And then then later on, she was with Bernie. most of the time when she was really getting bad too. And then she lived with Bernie for quite a while, and then she went to the nursing home.
Do you
Now, she
remember
lived
what
there
year?
for no, I don't. But she lived there for quite a few years. She was, I think she lived in the nursing home. She must have lived there about 10 years, I would imagine. So I suppose she was around 60 or something when she went there. And, of course, she had no money, so she was on welfare as far as her staying at that place. And then each one of us used to send her.
Did she want to go to that nursing home?
Yeah, it was better for her to go, and it really was a good one for her, because life at Bernie was awful good to her, but you know how life at Bernie's would be. And yes, she did want to go, and it was much better for her.
Now, did she live with us for a while in Illinois? Was that just an extended visit or something?
Yeah, she and Grandma were down visiting us, and then I think that's when Grandma fell and hurt her wrist, and so anyway, she was there with us for a little longer time.
How long were they with us?
I don't know. They were with us for about, I imagine, about 7 or 8 months, wouldn't you? You kind of.
I don't know. I just remember them being there because I remember that front bedroom being hers.
Yeah. So then she was in the nursing home until she died. Don't ask me what year that was. Mom.
Yeah.
Yes, Mom died.
67.
In 67. And Grandma, I was trying to think of when she died. So now, what else did you want to know in there?
I don't know. I just was wondering what had happened, with her life after that. I don't know if Maureen wants anything else. She's going to have to.
Yeah, Maureen. I'll try and remember. You can drop me a note to remind me to send you any names or any information I have at home. And if you want to know anything else, let me know. Okay, dear?
Bye.
It was nice talking to you.
And talking.
And talking and talking.
Now we got to go play some pinochle.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye now.
P.S. You keep these tapes, because some year we're going to have our children asking to have the back history of our family, and these tapes will be in the files, right? And the matriarch of our family, Mom has felt very old doing this. So.
We ought to
Anything else you want to hear?
We ought to
Now the patriarch would like to say something.
After waiting for about 6 hours for these people to get this done, now we're ready to play a little pinochle. Show them how to do it. I hope you don't believe everything you heard in this story. We don't know what went in there. But you know how these women talk.
I want you to know very little about you.
I want you to know that Mike and Maureen and Amy and Missy and Damon, I'll miss you. I wish we could see you on this trip too. Have a good day.
Toodles. Yeah.
Maureen, we just decided that if this isn't done right, we give you full privileges to make up any of your stories.
That you're so good at giving. We have discussed that in the past 10 days that Mom and Dad have been here.
So have fun.
The
Make it
storyteller
interesting.